Here's a couple of things I learned from some Egyptian teachers. So the first one is if you squeeze as if you are kegling, both front and back, but really squeeze with the center of your glutes right here. And that way, whatever you do, you have a lot of power and your tailbone never sneaks out like this. So you're gonna squeeze right here, okay? And then in and up with the belly button. That's first. Now that you have your pelvis in position, I want to show you how Dina works with her feet. So not just Dina, this is a very Egyptian thing to do. So for example, let's start with choo-choo shimmy, okay? Choo-choo shimmy, we're not just going to go up and shimmy, we're going to kick the ground to the front, kicking, but gently. I mean, don't hurt yourself. You're going to use the front of the ball of the foot, the front of the ball, not the whole ball, just the front, and you kind of push to the, push. So for example, choo-choo shimmy, pushing to the front. And if I'm traveling forward, notice what it does to my hips. As I'm pushing and I'm kind of kicking, it really makes the hips pop, okay? So let's take that same technique, and if you know the Egyptian dancers, they keep the beat, the backbeat, the doom, with their steps rather than their hips. The hips are hitting the tack. They call that dancing off beat. So for example, we can do like what the Russians do, which is pora or grapevine, front, back, front, side, back, and then say an accent. So, but they use their hips. So they do front with hip circle, side, back, and you could twist or you could drop or whatever, it doesn't matter, add any accent. So, but what Dina does, instead of just using her hip and her foot, she's going to make with that push to the front. So you get boom, 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 boom. So you're not really working with your hips, even though your hips are jumping all over the place, it's coming from your feet. Okay, so you could even switch it up. She can make like doom, tech, tech, doom, tech, doom, tech, tech, doom, and doom, tech, 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 doom, tech, tech, tech. So that's just with a simple pas de bourrée. So let's make a combination. We can go pas de bourrée and accent, pas de bourrée and push from the foot forward, okay? Accent, and then boom, and shimmy towards. And you can shimmy away, but that's kind of been done to death. So like, there's something really simple. With her hands, I noticed also, she has her hands a little more in front than we tend to do. So they're not coming up on the side so much. She tends to do a lot of this straight to the front, which is very engaging for the audience. Also, I want to point out that I noticed her feet are being used here too. So like, it's like this really big thing with the foot coming all the way and up to the point and down, but not leaving the floor. Point and down, point and down, point and down. And the weight going from the inside to the outside of the foot. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and get